Good evening, all. This is Fari Hemsey. It's about 4:06, 4:07 Eastern on a Wednesday, May 22nd. As you know, this is my last one for the May. I'm going to LA the latter part of the week. Next week, there's an event at Nixon Presidential Library, a black tie party for 100th year of Imperial United Air Force. A couple of my dad's buddies invited me from Facebook. I couldn't say no. And of course, my sister, she invited herself. She goes, Farry, can I come with you? I said, do you know how much the tickets are? She goes, Farry, I'll pay for it. I didn't. I paid for it. I'm not going to let her pay for me. She's a lot richer than I am, but she's retired. Uh, but she has no mortgage. Think about that. Yeah. Anyhow, so I'll be doing that. Let's quickly, but in terms of housekeeping events, very, very quickly, MBS 2.1 is doing beautifully, absolutely beautiful. Here's our testing mode. You could see high and low. You could see these. But this is optional, the high and low for the day. But beauty is, let's go to 5 minutes. You'll see when it comes to reset at the end of legal day, not midnight, not 4:30. No, legal day for each asset. Also, it can do all the stocks now. The futures are different because they have different closing, as Easy Exchange has very parochial practices. But individual stocks always 4 p.m. So it's resets on that. I can, for example, go to NVIDIA. Why is that important? It's absolutely important to understand their, what do you call it? Oh, that's not right. To understand the resets are, and let me go here. Did you hear about the ballpark? This is what you want to do. You want to go properties. You go to 24 6 for the. There we go. That's the resets are. It has the resets and come back and so forth. You see the reset coming in. That's a reset. So NVIDIA is still down 295, but recovered quite a bit. Yeah. That's done. Boom, out. We're going to do also same thing with VWAP. Again, VWAP on trace is wrong. We fixed that, but we couldn't do it for stocks per se unless we named the stock. Now there's additional functions available in a newer version of TradeStation. We can do it with what's called category. So all the stocks could be done too. That should go out over the weekend. 4.98. We have in the second stage of back testing. I don't know if it'll finish tonight, so we might be able to not make it for tomorrow. Or we don't trade on Wednesdays, but we'll definitely try to see if we can get it out by Friday. And also the user guide has to be updated. It's got a serial number. There's a bunch of stuff to confirm the user guide matching the code. That's going to get out too. But best and foremost is what we posted the other day that had a lot of interest. Next generation trend following system, where it takes all the other issues of orb out. We feel there are a bunch of people who are targeting orb. That's why its performance dropped. When the volatility was high, you couldn't stand in front of orb. Orb was be a steamroller going right over you. That's not happening right now. So to modify, we have to. With the back end is good. The exits are perfect. We have very good exits to risk manage orb. All we want to do is fix our risk up front. And how are we going to do that? Combination of two of our most true and tested indicators, CI and a derivative of DCI, which is double CI. They've been out there about 20 years. DCI, we didn't play much with it. We didn't touch it because it had two inputs and people misused it. We closed them. Boom, no good. But I read a treatment on a statistical journal that it sparked a couple of light bulbs to be coming up with what's called DMZ, demilitarized zone. And it's the way, let me add this here just for fun. Let me add this, add study, just what we're talking here. Remember, I do this for also showing people what we're doing, in terms of webinars and so forth, in terms of new products and all that. This is the DMZ. You see how it hugs the price at the central line? Yeah. We have very good rules for it, especially this. When it gets coiled up, like this afternoon, what a drop this was. Yeah. I thought I was done. I was done about here. I went to lunch, did some shopping for Tico, come back, I get in and woof, it was incredible. Then, of course, I went in long here, it was wrong. It took me down here. Of course, I was trading about 20% of the account. Once it got down here, couldn't go down, we're out of sellers. I turn on the afterburners. If you've been a fighter pilot school, you know what I'm talking about. When you open that, it just went nuts. So I end up making 2% here. The big account, which I'm going to keep before the silos coming in, the institutional investors coming in. This is my biggest retail account. That we made 4% today, and we were I think over 5 yesterday. It's been unreal, absolutely unreal. And the guy's asking me, begging me, please don't close mine. I said, well, we'll discuss that. For a fee, remember I remind him I'm a whore. For a fee, we'll do anything. Just bring your checkbook to negotiations. Yeah, exactly. No, I feel bad, but these guys are with me 4 or 5 years. But I can't. I can't. I was at 11. You make a mistake. You go over 15. You got CFTC doing this to you at 6 in the morning. As an exempt CTA, you can't go over 15 over rolling 12 months. And these silos, I don't know how they're going to treat it, but I have a second silo coming in from Persian Gulf. Mucho dineros, as they say. So now I can reduce some things. And they also, one of them has what I tell the public. I'm not going to, I'm just going to stick to PMT. So there's a lot going on. I'm trying to balance everything. I'm time bankrupt. Tico is a pain in the ass sometimes, but that's where we are. That's my dog. Anyhow, let's go to anything else, please. Oh, let's go to the calendar. Again, this is an expedited session because of my scheduling problem. It's an event at Ritz Carlton. They promised me there'll be a lot of blondes there. You talk blondes, that's a key word. I'm going there. Yeah, exactly. Plus, they paid for it. So, all right, a lot of BS here. Talking heads coming in from the Fed. Nothing yesterday either. More Fed. And now today we hit home sales, existing home sales, just a tad outside of the consensus area or close to. Just a tad. You could see what the range was. Was revised up. Was revised up. What's interesting also, month over month, this was probably more critical. We went from negative 0.37 to negative 9. So it's a little bit stronger. And excuse me, year over year, remember, this is only 12 months, we've downticked a bit. So this is all good on the, I'm sorry, uptick. This is uptick. So I'm sorry, those are negative. Little uptick. So more is happening here. Good. Let's see what else we had today. Oh, that's tomorrow. No, this is really good. That's EIA. Of course, Fed minutes, I don't know what was going on there. They did nothing last time of any value. I don't know why FOMC is going to be wild, but pre-FOMC, you saw that drop coming. Remember, 230 is also margin calls. I got jammed in there. I went with it down, but I turned a little bit early. I'm a little bit of too much of a wishful guy, positive guy, and that's not good. You just got to let the greed go away. Control your greed. Just follow the market. Big two data tomorrow: jobless claims and new home sales. I think this is probably more than anything else this week, in my humble opinion. Watch for that at 8:30. Oh, it's at 10. I'm sorry. 8:30 we have jobless claims, and then durable goods Friday. I would not be trading on Friday. Sentiment at 10. Consumer sentiment at 10. I would not be trading on Friday other than maybe like this 90 minutes. One good thing about that next generation, because not orb, it has nothing to do with opening range, you can trade all 8:30s. You can also trade all the 2:30s. They'll trade in the morning until noon, and they'll about 1 or 2 trades in the morning. Then shuts off, comes back at 2, and they'll trade the last 2 hours. Again, also one trade. So we're going to squeeze about 3 trades in there. And that's flexible. These 2 programmers I have, they're old farts out of TradeStation. They retired. We waited for their non-compete to expire. They're just too high level. They knew too much. So they had non-compete. We waited for those to expire. I'm not going to get into pissing contest with my big broker. And especially our code is written in TradeStation. So I'm kind of joint at the hips with them. So when they came in, they've done a great job. But ORB itself, because we don't have that volatility we used to have in 2022, or maybe we're lucky. We came in right at the post-pandemic rate increases by the Fed. Inflation spiking, rate increases. We did very, very well. I want something for a longer generation. Okay, and why is that? I was watching Moneyball, the movie. Remember John Henry? He gives him a what do you call it? He gives him a offer to the guy who was the coach for Oakland A's is 12.5 million. He does not accept it. But who's John Henry? The reason he owns Red Sox is that he is one of the oldest CTAs that trades a trend following. So if it's good for John Henry, it should be good for us. I talked it over with a couple of my guys, and they were gung ho. Yes, let's go and do this. So I'm sorry, Dennis. Which one was it? Which one are you laughing to? The blondes, you mean? No, no, was it the what do you call it? That's a while back. 413. I forgot what I was doing then. Sorry about that. So, that one is allow us to trade much of these. Also, it would not trade on a OPEX. There'll be switches there on calendar. Remember, it's a much easier system than ORB, but we'll have more features. Why? Well, we're gonna, as my grandma would say, kill them with your kindness. So we're gonna be added some stuff. Code will be smaller. It won't be 9,000 lines. Okay. It won't have 20 what do you call it? Subroutines. Right now we're looking at 3 subroutines. If I'm done by the weekend, I should take the 2 out. So we have 1 subroutine, which is authentication. That has to be outside of a code. Yeah. So we will give us a chance to up or down, add or subtract people. But that's where we are very excited about next trend following, and it's also again because it's let's see, and that's my last comment, because it runs on a continuous pricing, or for this case NQM24, for example. Okay, the lines come in smoothly. You don't have gaps up or gap downs. It tells you exactly what to do. The problem with the day session is that you get these gap up, gap downs. It gives you a false signal. You go in there and they chop you up. It makes you what we call chopped liver. Okay, we don't want to do that. I love liver, but not chopped liver. Yeah, exactly. Let's go to charts. Currently, we're flat with timer digest. I've stayed flat because of bias into. We were long. We got kind of long about here. We missed this part, but this was very choppy. We got long, and then we put the trade on. Well, my guys called me right before, as I'm posting a page for them to review for a preview. He goes, "Are you sure, Fari? Are you sure?" I said, "The fact that you said that, yes." I'm going to double down on the size. So for my own account, I went twice the normal. I don't put much of a big bet, but I prayed. We want to know what our fill is. We want to know what the fill is at PTI, which is auto trading for us. That's a shop in. Holy shit! What is this? Holy shit! Excuse my French. What is this? What is this? Do you see that? That must be NVIDIA. Is that NVIDIA? Yes, that's NVIDIA. Holy macro. Okay. Okay. So NVDA. Let's go there quick. This is God. Sorry, I get pissed off. And the machine, it's just like this machine's like a blonde, doesn't follow instructions, much like Tico. Oh, sorry, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Wow, went over 1,000. Okay, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be wild tomorrow. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I guess the number came. This is pre MDNA, management discussion analysis. Yeah. Look at that drop. Holy macro. Okay, no worries, no worries. And this could be bad data. Why is it showing it like that? This doesn't make sense. We got to take a look what happened here. This doesn't make sense because reset is this time, 4 p.m. See that? That's a 5 o'clock at 4. Next bar at 4:05 is resets for the new MBS. We're gonna do the same thing on also. Let me take a picture of this. We'll do the same thing on VWAP. Okay. Our VWAP is okay, but we want to make sure we don't have an issue with. We wanted to make sure it is doing. Let me go sign it. Hold on. Okay. No. Hold on. No, not that. Hold on. 1 second. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta keep track of this. Snaps. Okay, so this is NVIDIA MBS 2.1. Well, 2.1. If you have 2.0 we sent you, drop it. Don't use it. Yeah, yeah. And don't use the old one. Yeah, yeah. Problems that we can't pull it out of our pack. It's not that easy. But you can take it out of your what do you call it? Your library by going through what's called the editor. If you go through the editor will do that for you. I don't want to. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it goes through editor. I can't go there. I can't go there. I can't go there. Hold on. But yeah, yeah. Hold on. There we go. So I can't go there. Yeah. Anyhow, long story short, I didn't know it was open. Yeah, I can't go over code like that. Anyhow, longest story short, you go to your library and you take them out, so you don't put it in by mistake the old versions. Yes. All right. All-time high. We touched it again today. Let's see. What do we have here? All-time high, 53, 25, 49. Yeah, almost. Almost. Come on. That's 20 cents off, something like that. So we're good. We're 1.5 to a 2% sigma here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay. So, can we get long? It's kind of risky. Can we get short? I don't think so. Here's the problem. If we go, I'm going to go back and forth because this is an unusual area we're in. Yeah, this pulled back big time today, but it doesn't mean we're going to drop. It just says, we took a break down here. Oh, I see what's wrong. I get it. NVIDIA is correct. I see also what happened to NQ also. It's just that we break down really fast. Let me compare that. This low that was it was pushed down. That's normal. Yeah, yeah. And now it will be, it's waiting for the next bar. On the next bar, if I go to 3 minutes, let's see. You see that? Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. The low is still down here, so expanded the range. That's fine. All right, so we don't know it's going to be a 3 minute or 5 minute, the next gen system, but it should be very good. Yeah, the exits are built. We just have to modify the entries. We will be also using CI. We're using CI and DMZ inside. So we're going to make it inside the code. So we have only, you have 2 files. Boom, boom. One to run it. Oh, one indicator, one to run it, one and then one function, which is so one strategy, one indicator, one function, which is the authenticator. All right. So, where are we? Extremely high. I wouldn't short this thing. Remember, selling may and go away. That's the part we're in. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Got it, Dennis. And advanced decline, which goes into McLaren, dropped dramatically. Today was very low. Overall, when we looked at our what we call liquidity analyzer, that was not running very well either. Yeah, it was. That's why I could get these exaggerated moves. Okay, let's go to equal weighted. You can see a little bit bigger drop here today at equal weighted. That was a 0.33. What do we had here? 0.27, slightly more. Here's the ratio. Look what's happening. Yeah, we are more and more the people are hiding here in the NDX and SPX. Look at the ratio; it's getting less and less, and this is the all-time high and low. We don't know what those are. We have to plot them. We're new at it. We have to establish the parameters. Okay, first, it's like Microsoft. First person to the space. You got to make the rules. We don't know what the rules are yet. We'll get more data in. I've looked at this only 6 months, so it's early. Remember, it takes a while to figure out how things operate. There's correlations, covariance, volatility. It takes a while. It's not instant. Otherwise, you under-test it. Okay? If you say, I got it, no. It's very quick. You didn't test it enough. Trust me. I had a friend who went into ChatGPT, put a trade up. It says working. Jump in there, and they clean his house. Yeah. He took a 120,000 account down to 5 in 2 days. What happened? As we say in Korean. What happened? He says, I don't know. It's AI. AI is not good. I said, wait a second. Don't say that. Don't say that. Maybe AI is not good for this package, for this concept. Anyhow, but new highs, a lot of the stuff, but not utilities. Okay, this is not good for. This is not good for. Yes, transportation. Where transportation goes, we go. On ES, in NQ, NDX, SPX, and Dow. This is not good. We got to keep track of it. We're below 250. This is not good. Now, it could be structural. We just don't know. Russell, this is not good for NDX. This is not good either. Now, how did we do here on NDX? Remember, I trade the future. I don't see the cash that much. We're down tiny bit, yeah. But if you go to what we call canaries, it's a canaries in a coal mine chart. This is the advanced uh, indices you want to watch. I try to look at them once a day, twice a day, in midday. Look at the CIs. Why CI is important? Zero lag. You want to get the trend. You want to get the Momo, but zero lag. Yes, momentum gives you zero lag, but not trend. Trend elongates your signal. You have to bring a compromise. I use limit theory for that. And about a year and a half of my life, but not full time, part time. Yeah. Good old what do you call it? What was the I forget his name. Hold on. Wiley published a book by Hunter. Yeah, J. Stewart Hunter was my professor. His book is on my desk. Uh, yeah, bless his soul. He was uh, bless his soul. He uh, he had a great class for us, and I still kept my book, his book. And so over several weekends, the CI was put together, and of course, then it led to DCI and now to DMZ. Okay, DT. Let's do our count. Let's see. 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2. Okay. Here's the issue. 6, 2. So 6 up, 2 down, slightly upward. Yeah, slightly upward. Well, if it goes to 8 and 8, 0, that's where I'm going to get nervous. I get shorted. Yeah. Or if it's 0, 8, I want to get long. So we're not there yet. But these two are against us, which is transportation. Yeah. This is a signal, guys. It's trying to tell us something. I don't know what, but something is off. If the economy is growing, why is transportation dropping? You gotta stop and ask yourself that question. VIX. VIX is all-time low in a recent time. Let's do this. Go to weekly. Let's see the aggregate view. There we go. And we want to see the shock waves. See that? These are the shock waves. Beautiful. Okay. What's happening? Yes, we have some shock waves, but they're getting smaller and smaller. This will not stand. This is not going to work all the time. But right now, everything is hunky dory. So buy the effing dip, right? Is the rule. Well, I'm not saying that. Most they're saying on social media. Be careful. But I think we could be getting an area where it could bounce, maybe a little bit lower. Next level down. Sigma level is 1105. Michael, I know you pay a lot of attention to these. No problem. But at 11, put alerts on your phone or on your platform of 11 on VIX. Okay, that's probably his beginning of a move of the falls to the upside and indices to a down. But we could be sitting here for a while. You have a summer bias, another bias coming up 4th of July. So you got to be extra patient here. Yeah. Yes. Okay. 200. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Let me go there. This is something. Yeah. What do you mean? NASDAQ 200 bounce. I'm missing there. You mean 200 day? Uh, they, off the lows. Off this lows. Yeah. You mean 200 points up off the lows? It's more than that, no? It's more than 200. Oh, after hours. After hours. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we gotta get it through the MDNA. I was with a company. We would have earnings, but I wouldn't participate. I was not local. I was in Brentwood, California. They were in the valley. Too much to drive up there. But a lot would change our stock after MDNA. Now we were a small company, but big caps. Here's our big cap that we keep looking at during the day. These are the big caps. Look at where this is. 2.33. Okay. Yeah. There we go. 2.4. Okay. What they did, of course, this is above the high and low because this is a 20, the official high and low of the daily trade, the legal day, but this is after hours. Yeah. Up here, the MDNA is very crucial. Why? Just mega bucks, mega company, mega products, all that good stuff. So we're gonna see how they survive that one. We're building a mechanized version of PMT. As we're getting more people into PMT, more people in the indicators, more people in the chat room, I've got to make this thing a little more mechanical. Yeah. But this is not finished yet. It's just a preliminary stuff. I'm running it through an Excel. Yeah. All right. CI dips pull up. That was a very good low there on the CI basis. CI dips rotated across, stayed up, but we're getting a little bit edgy up there. Okay, it's dropping, but it's early. Why? Level is 7. Look at the level of CI first, not the CI dip, the CI. We good shorts are up here. You see that? Yeah. And good buys are down here, so we have to be patient. High and lows, no signal here. 44 is not a signal. 6 is not a signal. Actually, this is going to be low for a while. Why? Because we have the highs or all-time highs. So that's always going to be a low. The issue is, do we spike up really hard ahead of it? Look, we spiked here. See what happened? Hold on. This was a spike. Look what happened after that. Yeah. On the retest, failed, and we really came back down. So this is early. We're down to 0.2, although we weren't that much up either on Momo. We were at 2 signal on SP1. Okay. So no signal here, just watchable. That's all. Let's go to a skew. Guys, stop me if I'm going too fast, although I've limited time, but I'm trying to go to a trust real quickly. Post your questions, I'll get to all of them. All right. Here's another one. This is now this has not updated yet. This is last night, 149.52. Let's do a control R. Let's see what we got. No, it hasn't changed. Here's the test. If I put it here, you see there's a one more bar. That bar is empty. Hasn't come in yet, but we're going up. What does it say? Big boys are buying out of the money puts. I'd say between 5,000 to, let's say, 4,800. They're buying some puts in this area. A little bit more every day. Why? Because we're heading up. As we pull back, they get out. They're cashing in, and that's what the cashing in is. Now, what I'm looking for, I know, Michael, you're gonna ask me that. Hold on. Hey, John, how are you? Welcome. Is that Michael is bravo. Siegfried, how are you, sir? Bravo. Anyhow, yeah, Siegfried was very kind to get Tico a polo a shirt for kind of a T-shirt, but for the dog with F-18s in there and his Admiral Tico and his stars. So his favorite. He prefers to go to sleep in that. You won't believe that, Siegfried. Yeah. But yeah, I ordered one. I don't know what's happened to it. I got to follow up. I haven't had time. Okay, back to here. What we want to do is not the count. These are Sigma counts, the red line. Not just the count, but we really see a new high. You saw what happened here. This came in. Norseman and I start talking about it. That here, this is this one. So about 6 weeks later, boom. You got a window about 6, 7, 8 weeks to about 13 weeks. It's less than a quarter. It's less than more than half a quarter. Somewhere there's a second half of a 3 months forward from this signal, always something happens. Now, if we get a signal up here, let's say in next 2 weeks, okay, if this thing wraps up next 2 weeks, we're ready for September. I'll promise you. And that tells me September is going to be nuts. And who's going to love that? Yours truly. I'm a vol trader. I need the vol. Well, how do you think you make the money in chat room in the big days? It's not the small days they're making sausage, or as our new ES. We have a ES moderator. Peter Cook runs our NQ. ES moderators come in. Hey, Thomas. Actually, his name is Thomas. But for tax reasons, he had to move to Puerto Rico. He's doing good. Yeah, he's doing good. Anyhow, why did I bring it up? The key part is either the ES or NQ. The big days are vol days. We gotta have vol days. Right here, it's gonna be slow moving up. It's the summertime. This is ready to give a signal. If this thing gives us a signal, let's say in August, then probably the problem is going to be like November on Thanksgiving. But if it gives us a signal in June or late June, then we're ready for September. And September historically is the worst month. And we should absolutely clean up. Yeah. By the way, next gen trade 10 following system will be ready by then. I'm hoping maybe sooner. I can't see it before 4th of July. Well, if we're already at the right spot, we'll launch it on 4th of July. Now, of course, be a slow testing. It's a safe testing during the summertime. Yeah. Okay. We've changed our spread here. Why? Because we're in M contract, but not in VIX. Look at the volumes right there. You got to be long June right now and short September. That gives you the spread. Then we put a sigma channel on it, not a standard, the one that can take a spread and compute based on the spread. We're at 1.97, no signal. We're neither too high or too low. It's just confused, no signal here. We went up quite a bit here on the SP2. I warned you guys for several days saying this was off of this one. Actually, I didn't. Admiral Tico did. Make sure you follow Admiral Tico. Admiral Tico said, why were you doing up here? It was like 92. You can't. It's not sustainable. But the indicator isn't. But the price may slowly crawl up. That's the problem. Once you make a move like this, we're not. Conditions don't change. Okay. For Nasdaq, I'm saying NYC at 40,000 Dow Jones. Unemployment 3.8, 3.9. I don't know what oil was doing today, but it dipped down actually in the afternoon. You can't ask for a better economy. I don't care how you look at it. Why? Because you have to look at what people are willing to pay. At the end of the day, it's what people pay, not what some stupid pundit like Fari Hamzah said something on CNBC. It's what people are willing to pay in aggregate. So with that, we're not going to just drop. These things don't change. So there's a possibility we're going to go sideways for a while. That means lots of ice cream. Exactly. No trading. Lots of ice cream. Until this works off. Right now, it's too strong. So I wouldn't short this, and I'll be cautious if I want to go long. We would need something. And NVIDIA came and gone. Tomorrow is a good day. Look at it. Yeah, it come and gone. Huh? What? Hold on. That's NVIDIA holding at 978. High was 997. This is MQ24. Okay. Again, now, some people are going to be some profit taking. 991 was pretty good. So we'll see what kind of day we have. You know, what matters is tomorrow's close, not now. What mattered today was today's close. But NVIDIA in the picture, what matters is tomorrow's close. We'll see how those internals work. But for now, I wouldn't go too crazy here. Let's see how things work out. Remember on Netflix? How many times, Dennis, you remember that? How many times I hit out of the ballpark in the afternoon? Joe, that's a classified question. You should know better. You should not be asking those questions. Okay? I mean, first of all, I thought on Murmansk you had a restricted internet. How did you see that? Now, we do not answer those questions. Here's Joe. Joe is a very clever trader. But of course, now we had to put him a few years ago on a robot to Murmansk. Do some misbehavior. Yeah. Is he a Trumpkin? Of course he's a Trumpkin. Yes. Okay, now, he's asking, was TICO Alert 5 due to SP2? I can't answer that question. You don't have clearance for that. Plus, you're in enemy territory. You're in Murmansk. For those of you who don't know what Murmansk is, that's center of Northern Fleet. Those guys will love to hunt on Admiral Tico. I'm sorry, Fleet Admiral Tico. Yes, he's got 5 stars. No, sir, I will not answer that. We're not here to confirm or deny that signal. All right. Okay, rates. Okay. Forget the front rate. We know we're inverted yield curve. But look what's happened just a tiny bit. Okay? This is an outside bar on the 30. But again, go back to Fred on San Luis Fed. Look for real rates. Okay? Look for real rates. Just for fun, I think I want to go there, take a look at it quickly myself. It's on the very, very end of this. Hold on. Okay. There we go. This is the market yield. Okay, dip down a little bit. This doesn't change as much because They need both items. Obviously, yield every day is available, but not inflation data. But it's a 2.09. If you 2 weeks ago I was in 3 weeks ago I was in New York. This was 2.2. So we've dipped down. Yeah. So and this is what you want to look at: what the real rates are. Okay, not what the nominal is. Nominal is for common people out there. You're smarter than that. Why do I know you're smarter than that? You're here. The fact that you're here you tells me you're smart. So look at it the right way. This is a part of Federal Reserve. So no complaints. I mean, could be what do they call it? I forgot the name. You know where when the economy is really kind of perfect, Goldie something, Goldilocks. We could be a Goldilocks situation. Anyhow, nothing to report here. We're not going anywhere fast. Now we opened on the Russell very high, but didn't last up here. It didn't last. It just right about here. It shrank dramatically. So that's where we are. Okay. No signal there. Let's go to this one. Okay. We are long S&Ps. I'm going to say this system. This is what Peter Cook wrote for us. It's out of what do you call it? This is based on these values. There's special value inputs that you need to send them in that Tracer offers. Part of the special in-house indicator. I mean, data sets. I'll go down to how the inputs are. No, I'm sorry. No, that's the wrong one. I need to do the data sets. If you want to take a picture of this, please feel free. Yeah, there you go. Value composite. I don't know whatever that means. That's a symbol. Dollar UVol, MDC, dollar UVol, DVol, DVAL UDC. And then we have it also for ES, for Russell, and for NQ. All right, so let's take a look. Now, Peter only takes the long side. The long is doing good for him there. Long here, no, this is a short now. Okay, so we have one long on S&P, short on mid caps. Russell is long, very good long. S&P long. Unless these turn, we have no business of getting short. Now, it may get by the time we get short, maybe slightly late, but it's more of a confirming. But separation for the Sigma challenge, I mean, or here Bollinger Band, the standard Bollinger Band, is also the beginning of a signal. Here was hugging it, now it's pulling back. Okay, train your eyes for that. This is obviously telling us something going on. Mid caps are on the sell, pretty good sell actually. So it was long here, went to a sell, and that was a good sell. Not bad. This is a good system, yeah. But it's not daily. It's not intraday, just daily. Notions be popped, you see. This is a better value on the VIX. Vols are pulling up. So we may have a offshoot here. Remember, also bias into 4th of July is positive. Okay, these are our standard charts. Let me go to here. Give you guys 50. And then go here and do 100. And then we'll go to, I'm sorry, 200. Okay, let's go to 50. Here's our 50. I want to go to 5 years, see what the 5 years shows us. Update. We're going to open this up a tad. Okay, now let's go here. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. I hate these websites have so much ads. Why do we do that? Oh, just Pennywise and pound foolish. Okay. S&P 5207. This is as of close today. Let me see what this is. I have no idea what that is. Hold on. I'll get back to them later. Okay. Let's see. These two are again no signal here, guys. Let me kill this. Hold on. Please call back in half an hour. Let me do this, and then it goes to voicemail. Thank you. All right. Sorry, guys. This comes down. This is coming up. Moving the moving averages. Okay. We're near the center. No signal. We're not Overbought, oversold. It's kind of a middle of the road here. Let's go to 200. Same data, pretty much same, slightly elevated. So we're on 50, right around 80. But again, the two lines not touching each other. We're a little bit above it. Yeah, maybe we'll get another high and then we'll pull back. I don't know. But we're at the still noise level. Big signals are up here and way down here. How do we know that? Again, step back, go to 5 years, take a look, and you see what you see better perspective. You could see this is a pandemic. This was last October before the election, and then we're doing this. So yeah, again, to me, no signal at 78 because I'm looking for 95s, or I'm looking maybe 10, 15 down here. Okay, maybe 20, but nothing near. No signal there. Let's see. Let's go quickly. I don't know how much time I have. We have 10 minutes. We're gonna do our. Hold on one second. There we go. We're gonna do our the top 40. This is what I'm gonna put on this screen. Give me a second, and then maybe I won't have time for anything else, but at least let me do the top 10. Hold on. Hold on. The chat is gone. Let me see. Huh? TS. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me open on this end so I can see that without bugging you guys. I'm going to close some other screens here in front of me. I'll leave the questions so that I can see the questions. Okay, hold on. Okay. Now, we started on my market cap. First one, Microsoft. Why this way? Why this process? Because, Tico? Because this gives us a top-down, most impactful names because of market cap. As you know, the SPX, NDX are cap weighted, okay, capitalization weighted. Okay, Microsoft, new high, breakout here now, just now. Okay, so my oh no, this is a shit. Why does it do this? I hate these guys. Hold on, I gotta figure out how we can do this as a default. Yeah, we need this. Is that a default? No, no. Son of a gun. All right, so let's see what this is doing after hours. Yeah, okay. You can see how it resets itself as of the legal date. That's what you want to do. I wouldn't buy this. Yeah, and there's no reason to short Microsoft. That's not something you should be doing. Why? Because if it kills you, it'll be a cut with thousand cuts. It's a kill by 1,000 cuts. It's going to be very slow. You don't know what to do. Yeah. Apple is coming up now. Apple. Oh, Murray, what are you doing to me? Oh, Apple is a difficult part. Problem is that they don't have new products, but they have a big ecosystem, and it's a cult. To me, Apple's a cult. They're not giving you the best value, and they're charging you extra, and you pay for it because it looks good, and your sister or your brother or whatever has an Apple, you gotta have Apple. Android is a much better value for your buck. Good month up. Break down the trend that it had. There's 9 points here. If you want to choose for 9 points, maybe do a call spread. You'll buy 190s or one. I'll buy out of the money. It's expensive. Buy 191 and sell 200. So you have 9 points and buy it 30 days forward. You could do that. Okay. Question. Yes, Microsoft 5 was yesterday. Oh, okay. Excuse me, Nancy. Yes. Well, I know, but what about it? Yeah, and there's also one hit that was a tad above that. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, I still wouldn't touch Microsoft. It's gone. It hit out of the ballpark. Let's go to the video. Okay, very strong, very strong. You can't get an option. Those who getting hammered here have bought some. What did I say? No, what did Peter say? Peter Cook, our moderator in the chat. and then go to me. He said, watch for NVIDIA to be a lifesaver tomorrow. Yeah. So God sent tomorrow, something to that effect. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. And that's why. That's why they push it down. They'll bring all the day trader guys in, get involved in it, buy some puts, and now they're on the way to the poorhouse. It's done. That was a great call, Peter. Peter watches his after hours. Thank you. Okay, next. Remember, I've got time issues today. Google. All right, Google. Google. Google came back. We thought Google was dead. Okay. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine just quit Google. She was frustrated with the stock, and let me about somewhere in here. And then now look what it's done. So new highs. You may have another 14 points there, but I wouldn't write this past 190. I wouldn't. That's pretty tough. That's a 3 sigma on weekly. It probably won't happen. This was rare, but you may have a 177. Let's say 178 to 188 play a 10 handle there. Okay, but don't forget Google has very high vols. The MIVs are huge. Next is Amazon. Now Amazon, different story. Uh, 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 Poor Jeff. Poor Jeff. You know, he doesn't give you that kind of discount anymore. If you have your Amazon or Whole Food thing on your phone, you go there, they scan it before they give you a scan. I think it has to do with his, what do you call it? His divorce. He gave too much of his shares away, even though McKinsey was very nice to him. She was a class act. They met at Princeton. Uh, and he gets the voting rights on the shares, and she only took 25%, right on 50. But still, he's being chintzy, or maybe he needs more money for Blue Origin. Maybe he should be charging something for these folks going on these rides. But anyhow, to me, Amazon has been a proxy for the e-commerce, and partially even not even the economy, or good portion of the economy, because we've run into e-commerce so much. Okay, I've got 2 or 3 minutes left, so I wouldn't short this either. I mean, I wouldn't go long. Would be difficult, but it's not easier than short. Short is if you think you want to short this, maybe you should get your head examined. You know, and that may not be a bad idea. Maybe it's a saving. You know, spend a little bit of money with a psychoanalyst rather than blowing it up in some puts. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. On Meta, it came back. Big drop. It came back. You know what? I think it's under pressure. Yeah, I think it's under pressure. If you can't over get 50, which is 484, 485, then look for a test of 420, 430, and 415 area. Yeah, this may be interesting play. I don't know. Meta, yeah. It's difficult to be negative on text right now. It's just that's a mood we're in. And before you know it, this is end of May. Before you know it, July will be here another series of earnings. So be careful there. All right, Avgo, known as Broadcom, Reg FT. I believe my smart brother Corey is still doing some work with them. I don't know, but he's been working with them as a freelance he's a microcontroller programmer. Okay, he manages the chips that manage the big CPUs. Okay, on the board, on your screen, on the board. So it's a very very high speed communications. Yeah, at the megahertz levels of the on the bandwidth of the bus that controls the CPUs and GPUs. Broadcom does a lot of that. He does some work for him. Some of the work is classified. Yeah, actually, he had to get clearance on that. I have no interest in the stock. I have trade the option here and there. Have had some success with it. To me, it's a little bit up there. It's a little bit up there, and then my visa are going to be huge. This is not an easy stock to trade. But at the same time, I wouldn't short this. You know, we may have you could see a 1500 on this one day. Not immediately, but let's say before the year end, you could see 1500 on Avgo. It's at 1,400. Yeah, not $100. Yeah. This reward is not the best, but it's there. Let's see. Tesla. Okay, now don't do what my buddy did. He sold 260 puts. The stock was trading 255. He said it had more juice in it. It traded 138 here. $5 from the 133 strike price of the loans that Elon has borrowed in lieu of paying taxes at 133, which is nothing wrong. That's not illegal. But at 133, they have to blow him out, and then you could be seeing 60. Oh, now what's not helping now has nothing to do with Elon. That's to do with the EV market. Losses are huge at like Ford. Chinese are dumping. You saw what Auntie Jeanette did on a trip to Beijing, or I call it Peking. Actually, like Tesla's become benign. It's like in an area where you can't tell long or short yet. I don't buy the long side, and it hasn't dropped like it did here yet. But if we get a bar like that, yes, we go back to that mode. And I think this time it's got to take 133 out if it goes down. Why? You have a lot of pressure. Remember, they're not making much money. That's the problem, or if any. So not as bad as Twitter. Twitter is a different. As Admiral Tico talked about it 2 Mays ago, 25 months ago this time, but not can't say today, but somewhere last week and this week of 2 years ago, he wrote a tweet to Elon saying, "Don't be stupid. Look at the free cash flow. You will be sorry you bought this company." And he did. Oh well. Welcome to my world, right? So, okay, I'm out of time. I would love to entertain another question. How about one question? We'll take one question, one name. Give me one name, please, that you want, somebody that wants me to look at. Then I gotta go. And to be sure, what Joe Steen is asking right out of Murmansk is the following. There we go. This is me. Forget about that. You want to follow this guy. His Royal Highness, not that. Hold on. Huh? What happened here? You see what they've done? It doesn't even go there. No, it did. It's very, very unpredictable. Okay. His Royal Highness Fleet Admiral Tico, Knight Commander of Persian Empire. He's a knighted. He's a knighted. So here's what he's talking about. There's a lot of charts here, by the way. There we go. He's asking on this, going to Alert 5. This is a classified operation, Joe. You should know that. Tico is not going to talk about what that means. That was a message on a special broadcast. Please. Oh, you gotta be stuck in Murmansk for a while. Gold and oil. I can talk about oil. I don't know much about gold. Okay, but let's put this. Keep it simple. I'll put GLD up. Good question, Gabe, but I'm not much of a this. Okay, this is thanks, Siamak. This is we here at 220. I guess 2,300 was the peak. We gave some back today. Okay, yeah. What 2%? No, I think I would stay long still on gold and GLD especially, but try to take the receipts. You know, you don't. I'm saying, take the shares. You don't want to have a receipts that are not in your hand with gold, just in case. If gold is going to pay off big, you got to fight for that when gold go crazy. So you have to make sure you protect that you actually have it. Okay, so if you have GLD, take the shares and put it in a safe so they can't short against you. If you have physical gold, take it and bury it in your backyard. Okay, somewhere very deep and make sure it's got covered. Put some sod on it, so forth. Gold is a good protector of bad times. I think we have bad times coming. Things are not good, either here or overseas. Part of it is our debt. Part of it is our debt. So we'll do. So that's that. Now on oil, I can go to. Can I go to CL here? CLN 24. I don't know if we have it or not. No, I don't. Hold on. What was it? What's the oil USO? That yeah, I hate that. I hate USO. This doesn't mean anything. No. Okay, hold on. If you bear with me, I'm gonna go in there and put the. I'll put a. Let me log out into my thing. I just got to make sure I go into simulate. I can't go to a live account. Let me give me a sec. This one should have oil in there. Yeah, let me go simulate trading. Okay, let it get that. Okay, it's coming. I'm gonna put in CLN24 because we're in July. Come on, CLN24. Okay, yeah, there we go. And you could see time series wise roughly where we are in terms of continuous contracts. We're okay. Or we could do this, CL. Except, yeah, you can do this, the same thing. Okay, that's your CL, continuous contract. Okay. Uh, uh, Driving season is coming. We're kind of tight here on the Sigma levels, and 50 and 200. Here's the reason, because that's capping it right at 115. Let me disable that so I get better resolution. Okay, this is a golden cross. We went positive up. Okay, so it's trying to build over that. This was a death cross to the downside. We had a golden cross. I think you should have a little bit of pressure up. Yeah. Forget this events right here, right now, but it should continue to go up a little bit more. Yeah. Economy is very strong. Very low unemployment. Dow is up. Durable goods tomorrow. GDP has been strong, better than anybody expected, including the administration, including Yellen, who's a trifecta, CEA, Fed chair, and now Treasury Secretary. So she was even surprised. So the economy is strong. Guys, I got to hop. I bid you guys farewell. I will be coming back to Southwest Florida on the 2nd, I think, of June. That we no, I'm gonna do that. That week we will have a webinar. So 2 weeks from today. All the best to you guys, and trade safely. It's wild out there. I'm telling you. Huh? No, I'm trying to. What the hell? This is not telling me close. Let me close you guys. Let me hop. We're out of here, guys. See you later. Good night. See you in 2 weeks. You too, Dennis. Thank you for your help, sir.